Hey, morning. So here's the deal. You can see here, this pond is too low. Okay, I want it. You can see right here, this is the lowest spot. Look at the dam going across here. This is the lowest spot in the dam, so that would be the emergency overflow if the pond is taking on too much water too quickly. And the outlet right through there cannot let it go quickly enough. What I'm going to do is, there's a leak, there's an elbow in there, there's an elbow in that outlet, and I'm going to fix it. Got a bunch of stuff here, tar, higher intake. This is aqua block, so this is a bentonite based clay rock. So I'm going to dig this up here and be back. All right, getting closer. I've been digging for about, I don't know, 45 minutes. I had part of this dug a couple days ago because I wanted to see what I was working with. And I have a hole about 2.5 feet deep, probably 2 by 2 by 2, something like that. Here is the T. That has a hole in it, but that's fine because we're going to put bentonite around that area where it's leaking in there. And then here's the lateral right there. So I dug down below it. I'll put bentonite underneath this, around it, and then lay a base right there. Put a bed down, and then put that T back in there, and then cover that up. On to the next thing. Hey, I'm a little out of breath, so here's what's next. This is again, I mentioned this is a product called Aqua Block. It comes in a pebble. It's almost like a P-rock based form, and it can be shot off of a rock slinger truck into an area of a pond that you know you have a leak. But in this case, again, it's for this outlet. You can see right here, I have a base of this Aqua Block down. Once it gets wet, you can see videos online where it just molds itself together. So I have a bed here and then some tucked up behind there. So I'm going to put this T in and put quite a bit more Aqua Block all the way around it. You can see that this T here is fully encased in that Aqua Block and these pebbles. So I'm going to put the riser on there, and then I'm going to measure. I want it a foot below that. So I have a string line. I should be using a transit, but I don't have a transit. So I'm going to use about the next best way. And I don't know if any other way other than eyeballing it, but I'm going to run a couple string lines, measuring tape, and then that will give me the basic measurement, the level, the area that outlet needs to be placed as far as height level goes. Here we are back at it. So here's my string line. Ran it from, okay, so I do not want the water going any higher than the bottom of where that post is in. So I'm going to measure from the string line down. I have it level. Here's my string line. There's my outlet. So I'm going to go over there, measure it. It should be somewhere probably 12 to 14 inches, which means the inlet for this outlet, the inlet for the outlet should sit about the bottom of that tape measure right there. I know. There's 100 ways of doing this, and I'm probably doing it the worst way possible, but I've thought about this a while and I want to get it done, have the materials. So this is how I'm doing it today. We'll see if it works. I probably won't know for, till next spring, but I want to get it done, and crossing my fingers it works. There's too many fish in this pond to just let it go. If I had it my way, I'd just have this dam cut and have the pond redone about twice the size, but we're gonna put this Band-Aid on and see if it works. Okay, so here it is. This is the outlet, and you can cut these things in half. That's a half piece that was in there. This is a full extension section. So what I'm gonna do is, you can see that, let me find it here. There's an X that I have right there. You can barely see it. That is where the level can go to. So what I'm going to do is, I'm actually going to tar from here up to this area right here, and then I'll come back and I'll drill these larger. Worst case scenario, if water starts coming in this too fast, which could happen, emergency overflow on that side right there. Not a big deal, as long as it doesn't run over that for days and start washing out, it'll be just fine. Wow, that is a messy job. People that do tar roofs for a living, hats off to you. I don't know how you stay clean, but you can see that there, this here on my jeans, but that's okay. Collateral damage. Watch out for that. Don't want to get that in my truck. But I tarred that up and down. I'll put more bentonite around it, because as you can tell, this is the level that I want the water to sit at its highest. So I will have to drill some holes in here. No big deal. All right, amigos and amigas, work is complete. So this is what it looks like. I'm done. I still have my X that is in here. Well, it was right about there. So I know I'm gonna drill again, just repeating myself, I'm gonna drill holes there, but underneath that, bentonite or aqua block, it's bentonite base, it's bentonite clay. So on the bottom is aqua block, and then around the riser is tar. Bought plenty of that. It's this tar is very gooey. You can actually put it on wet surfaces and it will still adhere to it. It's oil based. So once that dries, it'll be fine, won't pollute the water. I'm not worried about that. And then around that, I just started working dirt up around the outside, and then kept dumping that aqua block on it. So hopefully the next, I don't know, I'd say, granted we're going through a heat spell soon, starting today. That's why I wanted to get this done this morning. But am I going to lose some water during that through evaporation? Yeah. But over the next few rains, hopefully it will rise up. And you know what? Worst case scenario, I bought myself. Well, worst case scenario doesn't work. But best case scenario, I bought myself a few years with this pond by adding probably from this level here, elevation, probably 2 feet of elevation of water, which I haven't done the math on it, but it's probably 20-25% of the volume that'd be added to this. So the fish are going to be very happy. I just did not want to redo this pond. 1, it'd be expensive. 2, I don't want to kill the fish. So anyway, this project is complete.